While folks on Capitol Hill work to stop bleeding inflation costs, everyday people are feeling the pain. Right now, One Triad Pantry is in need of more fresh food options. WFMY News 2's Jalen Gilkey spoke with Out of the Garden Food Pantry about the lengths they've had to take to fight hunger in the Triad.
Well, since the coronavirus pandemic began in 2020, the number of families helped by Out of the Garden project has increased. And as the demand remained these last 2 years, both monetary and fresh food donations have decreased significantly. So now, Out of the Garden has taken a new approach, hoping to get local farmers involved in their mission.
During the pandemic of 2020, we received 6.5 million pounds of food donated that year. This year, we hope it will be between 1 million and 2 million pounds, but it's drastically down. Now, the number of people we're serving is still high.
Although monetary donations are always welcome at Out of the Garden project, the need for fresh produce and meat is even higher.
We have a good 40% drop in the amount of donations from a year ago. And so we have reached out to farmers. If you're a farmer who does vegetables, think of donating to us. It is an unfortunate situation, but we have had to buy more food already this year than we bought all of last year.
Whether you're a farmer with thousands of acres or just a recreational gardener who has a bit of extra produce that isn't being used, Don and his team are there with open arms.
If you have a garden and can't use all the vegetables that you produce, drop it by Out of the Garden project. We will take any fresh produce.
If you have any questions about how you can help, I'll attach all of Out of the Garden's contact information on this web story on WFMYnews2.com.
This is definitely the time to give back if you can. There's a lot of people that are struggling to get food. I know it's a struggle for everyone these days with rising prices, but I'm sure there's just a little bit we could dig deep to give back.
I would have never thought about just anybody that has a garden that has some, because there's probably more of that available than anything else, and that would be so easy for someone who has some tomato plants, you know, and just, okay, we'll give some of that in. That's a great thing.
And I mean, that can go a long way. I mean, do you grow anything?
We did, actually, Tyler, my youngest son, got into it a couple years ago, so he does cabbage, and we've done tomatoes, but not on the regular.
I wish I had like a plot of land where I could just, set up a garden and just donate everything, because it's so cheap to start a garden. I've never started one, but my dad, his garden is probably the size of this studio.
Oh, really? Wow.
And he just grows all sorts of things. And it's pretty cheap. I mean, the seeds are not expensive. You just have to make sure you water it. And
my grandparents, they have a lot of land and they grow like butter beans and snap peas and watermelons and collards and all types of stuff. They're getting a little, seasoned now, so they're not out in the garden as much, but they grow a lot of stuff and they would give them to family members and relatives and neighbors, people from the church. So it is an easy way to give back.
I even know there's a family, they're kind of out in Guilford County, but friends of ours, and they have chickens, and they are forever giving the eggs out to everybody and anybody, so this will be a good thing for them to do.
Absolutely.